All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. We're here to talk about some football again. We are here to talk about some football. Oh man. We are back in another final, bro. We are back in another final. First final for the first time since 2021, bro. I was in grade 12 when that final happened, when we beat Spurs, bro. When we beat Spurs, I'm happy that we finally got to a League Cup final, bro. Because, bro, every season since we last won it, four straight seasons, we have not taken that competition seriously. And credit to the manager, credit to the players for actually stepping up and taking this tournament seriously. Ryan Cherokee, Phil Foden, you know what I mean? Marmoush as well, bro. Stop, bro. We needed that because, bro, it's been a long while since I last seen my team in in that final, bro. You know what I mean? And bro, I hope it just gives the team like a bit of how can I say it? A bit of confidence that we can actually win a trophy because coming May is gonna be 2 years without a trophy, bro. But anyway, let's talk about the game because yesterday the game, I can't lie. I was talking to one of the boys, and I don't know if some of you guys saw my match reaction on YouTube Shorts, right? So I was talking about one of my boys. I was like, bruh, if we're gonna continue being a team of two halves, why not make one of our halves count since we're playing like this? And first half we were ruthless, bro. Very ruthless. Um, created loads of chances. Could have been 6-0 in that first half. Reinders was just, bruh, he was cooking that defense time and time again. Semenyo in behind, even though he didn't do nothing really when he got the ball in the final third, but he was looking dangerous in behind. Final touch was not there, whatever. Marmoush, again, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do right now, man. I'm gonna give Marmoush his credit where credit is due because Marmoush has been very disrespected by the manager this season because he's not been getting enough minutes. When he's on the bench, he doesn't give him time to play. And when he does come on, he actually proves himself, bro. He actually proves himself. The only thing I disagreed with yesterday is that, yes, cool, we had loads of chances yesterday. Yes, cool, we could have scored more than three yesterday. But the problem I had yesterday, the only thing I'll criticize the manager on is why did you have to bring on Max Lane beginning of the second half when we already had Nathan Ake? And yes, Nathan Ake is not good enough right now, but Max Lane makes way too many mistakes. He doesn't look confident on the ball, bro. Like, it's just a lot of things that's wrong with this guy right now at the football club, bro. And I don't know why we brought this guy back from loan on Watford when we could have just sent him back. Like, we don't need this guy right now. But anyway, beginning of the second half was just awful, bro. First minute of the second half, I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro. First minute of the second half, they nearly score because of our own stupid mistakes, bro. And then it was just panic stations, bro. How are we 5-0 up on aggregates, bro? How are we 5-0 up on aggregates? And we look like we're the team that's chasing the game, bro. Like, how is that possible, bro? How is that possible, bro? Like, how was I nervous at 5-0 up on aggregates, bro? Anthony Elanga, bro. Anthony Elanga has been struggling at Newcastle. He can't score to save his life over there, bro. The amount of space we were giving him and Wissa yesterday was what was frying my head yesterday. We caught them offside about two times yesterday, and they could have scored. Obviously they disallowed one of their goals, but anyway, this is not the standards of this football club, bro. How are we panicking every second half, bro, when we look comfortable on the scoreboard? Like, make this make sense to me, bro. Make this make sense to me, bro. But anyway, we have Arsenal in the final, and from the looks of things, we are going into this final as underdogs because yeah, cool. People can say whatever they want to say, bro. Like, we have not been playing great. Yeah, the last month and a half we've not been good enough, bro. But thing is, right? Even when we were on an 8 game winning streaks, the signs were there. that we are a team of two halves. I've been saying it since we played Brentford away, bro. Back in October, bro. We're a team of two halves. It's not sustainable, and people are only clocking onto this now, bro. People are only clocking onto this now that we're a team of two halves. But anyway, yeah, the second half was a shambles. Um, by the way, we only look like scoring as soon as Haaland and Cherky come on. And everybody has been on Haaland's case the last few weeks that he's not scoring, he's not doing enough in the game. But he had two of our best chances in the second half. I don't get what's the hate with Erling Haaland sometimes, bro. Yes, we have to criticize our players because, bro, I don't like it when people do not criticize our players, bro. Every player should be criticized, bro. You know what I mean? Every player should be criticized because, bro, we're in a generation where players don't get criticized enough, bro. If this was at another job and you're not doing well, don't you get criticized, bro? You know what I mean? But anyway, soon as he came on yesterday, he looked very sharp. He had two of our best chances, could have scored them. Great saves from Ramsdale, by the way. Because two of our three biggest chances, he had them in the second half, bro. Because the only other big chance I remember in the second half was when Reinders missed from close range, I think. But anyways, Trafford saved us from the game being 3-3 yesterday. Because it could have been 3-3 yesterday, bro, in that second half because we were absolutely shambolic, bro. And now, this is gonna bring me to my second point. Yeah, we're in a final. I'm happy we're in a final, bro, because this manager has been this competition, and I don't really blame him for two of the first four seasons where he pinned the competition because we actually went on to win the league. But in the other two seasons, last season and the season before that, he had no excuses to pin this competition, bro. He had no excuses to pin this competition because last season, I actually wanted us to go all the way. And then we played Tottenham Hotspur, bro. In the 90th minute, with 2-1 down, we could have made it 2-2 at the time, right? This manager and the rest of our players are busy smiling on the touchline, happy to lose the game. And the manager came out after the game, busy saying that no, it's gonna be less games for us and it will reduce the amount of injuries, all this rubbish, bro. And I'm like, are you happy throwing away a competition knowing there's a potential trophy on the line in that competition? Because that's the first competition of the season that offers a trophy. And you were happy to lose that game. And then what happened? We ended up winning nothing. You know what I mean? So the past four seasons, I haven't seen my team get into a cup final of the Carabao Cup, bro. And I am so happy because these players actually proved to me that they want to take these trophies seriously, bro. First trophy of the season available, and they actually taking it seriously, bro. They are actually taking it seriously, bro. And I'll be in full support, whether we're underdogs or not. I do not care, bro. I do not care. This manager's never lost a Carabao Cup final. Prove to the haters again that you have experience in this competition. All four finals you have won them. This is your fifth final over there, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is gonna bring me to my final can I say optional point of this stream because this is not gonna be a very long stream. But anyway, my final point is we're going to Anfield next, bro. A ground where we have the most abysmal record in the world. I've only seen us win once at Anfield. And the last time I saw us win at Anfield, right? I had just started grade 12, bro. I didn't even have this, bro. I didn't even have this. You know how mad that is, bro. The last time we won at Anfield, February of 2021, I had just started matric, bro. A lot has happened in my life since we last won there, bro. Bro, I have seen Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace have more wins at Anfield in my entire life of watching football, right? Than we have since I was born, bro. Like, this is not sustainable, bro. And you know what's the craziest thing? You know what's the craziest thing? I have seen Liverpool multiple times, bro, not play great and still get a win against us at Anfield, bro. You know what I mean? Yes, other Big Six clubs do not have a great record at Anfield. Like Arsenal do not have a great record there. They haven't won there since 2012. Spurs haven't won there since 2010. Chelsea haven't won there since 2021. Like, bro, I know how it is, bro. The psychological effect of going to Anfield and trying to get a win, bro, because it happens for all the Big Six clubs. Man United didn't score a goal there since 2018. They only scored a goal, their first goal in 6 years, 6 to 7 years in 2025, and they got their first win there since 2016 in 2025, bro. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? Like, I get how difficult it is to go there and win, bro. But this Liverpool team are not great, bro. This is the thing that's getting to me right now. That yes, we're not great at the moment. Yes, we're first half FC. But come on, bro. Come on. I've seen Nottingham Forest have more wins at Anfield than I have seen my team win in 23 years of my life of living, bro. And Nottingham Forest have only been in the league since 2022, and they have more wins than Manchester City have at Anfield in the last 3 years alone. The last 3 years alone, bro. Like, come on, this is abysmal, bro. But anyway, this is gonna get back to my last point of this live stream. I have seen Liverpool be at their worst, right, and still get a win over us at Anfield, bro. So we have to be on our A game, bro. We have to be on our A game, bro. Because I've seen us play bad and still lose there, bro. I've seen us play good and still lose there, bro. You know what I mean? Every season I go into that fixture, going to Anfield, and I'm like, bro, a draw will do it for me. A draw is gonna do it for me. But this season they are rubbish, bro. This season they are rubbish. They got smoked by PSV, bro. Literally smoked by PSV, bro. PSV didn't even have to play great. You know what I mean? And this is the crazy thing, bro. Like Anfield, bro, I just hate my team going there. You see, two fixtures I hate going. I look out for in a season that I just write off. It's us going to Anfield and Tottenham Hotspur, whether it's home or away. Those are the two fixtures I always write off because I know we're not guaranteed to win those fixtures. Liverpool at Anfield and Tottenham, whether it's home or away, I always write it off, bro. Like this is what it is. But anyways, do let me know what you guys think. Do you think we can finally get our first win at Anfield in front of a home crowd since 2003 and our first win there since 2021? Because I am not confident about it, bro. Just because of the psychological effect of and what I've seen over the years, no matter how good we played, Riyad Mahrez in 2018 missing a penalty. Like, bruh, it's always that stadium is cursed for us, bro. Like, real talk is cursed for us, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not too confident going into this game. I'm just happy we got into another final, and everything else about our squad right now, like yeah, everything else is not good. There's a lot of things we still need to raise the standards of in this football club, bro. Like we still need to get a right back. I've been crying for a right back for 2 seasons in a row, bro. 2 straight years I've been crying for a right back, bro. You know what I mean? Ever since that time Kyle Walker left us during the bad season, and this guy didn't even want to show his face up and and go through the storm for us when we were in our bad patch, and then you leave us when we were wounded, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've seen us have a bad season, right? In 2020, right? Fernandinho was our captain. Kyle Walker was our captain last season, by the way. You decide to leave us in our worst patch, right? You decide to leave us in our worst patch. You don't even decide to stay and be like, you know what? I know the fans are on your case. I was one of them. I wanted you out at the time. But you don't decide to stay and be like, you know what? I'm going to fix up my performances. I'm going to do better. Instead, you leave. I saw Fernandinho, bro. When we had a terrible season and we only won a League Cup, I saw this guy putting in dreadful performances, but he didn't go anywhere. Yes, he gave away a handball against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We lost the league, whatever. Next season, he stepped up, won us a league title. You know what I mean? 2 assists for Aguero in the final day. of the season, bro. Won us a league, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 2022 won us another league title. Captain stepped up on his final season, and that's how you go out, bro. You stay during the thick and thin, bro. You know what I mean? This is one thing I'll never respect about Kyle Walker. This guy left us in our worst time when you could have done better with your performances and could have stayed, but you decided to leave, bro. This is the thing I had a problem with Kyle Walker, bro. Is that I was criticizing his performances. He doesn't do better, and then he decides to leave in our worst period, and then we go on one win out of 14 or whatever the crazy stat was, bro, at the time. You know what I mean? Kyle Walker was, bro, it's never unforgivable for me what he did to this football club, bro. Yes, you were our captain when we lifted the fourth Premier League at the time, but it was unfair to the fans what you did. You were supposed to be our captain. You ditched us. You know what I mean? You were our only right back at the time, bro. And now the standards of this football club is still in the gutter right now because we are not getting a proper right back, and we think we can still experiment. Time for experiments are over at this football club, bro. We need quality at our back line right now, bro. Why don't we get a centre back? I've been not even a centre back, a right back. I've been crying for a right back for 2 years. Why don't we get Dumfries? Why don't we get Hakimi? Those are two of the best right backs in the world. We have the money for it. We have the modern day success that these players are craving for. Why don't we go get them? But anyway, that's a topic for another day. I just wanted to share that. May God bless you guys, bro. Jesus loves you guys, bro. Jesus loves you guys, bro. You know what I mean? Stay blessed. Hope you guys stay prayed up. You know what I mean? This was just a football discussion, but I love you guys, bro. Sub up to the channel. We're gonna try and get 100 subscribers, bro. I love you guys. We're trying to build a community, trying to get the standards of this football club to what it was before, and we're trying to critique everything wrong that's wrong with this football club at the moment. Because I'm not trying to settle for less, bro. I am not trying to settle for less, bro. I've seen us be the best, even without a striker. Bro. I've seen us be the best. You know what I mean? So God bless you guys, man. God bless if you're watching this, even if it's not live. God bless if you're watching this. I love you all, you guys. Stay praying. Raise the standards of the football club. I am gone.